Okay, you ready? Well, let's begin. Coaching point number 1. Now I'm going to start you off with something easy. But first, let me take you back to my days at U of O. Now, when I was an athlete at the University of Oregon, I was actually participating in 2 sports. Yes, 2 sports. Kind of rare to find athletes participating in 2 college athletic sports. Now, the challenge was that I had to balance all my athletic responsibilities with my academic responsibilities, and it was very, very frustrating. I had so many things I had to remember, and I can recall forgetting what assignments at times, or what tests or midterms or finals I needed to prepare for, or what meetings I had to participate in from an athletic standpoint. But I got to the point where I just really did not know what to do. Well, a friend of mine gave me my first executive organizer. And this was awesome because right away I started to use it. And on a daily, weekly basis, I would clearly outline what I needed to focus on. And it made a big difference because I was able to accomplish more throughout my college days. Now, to this day, I still use some form of daily or weekly scheduler. And once again, it's making a big difference. So that's coaching point number 1 for you. Do you have a daily or weekly schedule? If you don't, I'm going to encourage you to create one, and create one as soon as possible. Now, why would you want to have a daily or weekly schedule? Well, for one thing, it's going to help you stay on purpose from a day-to-day standpoint, help you be more productive, and ultimately put you in position to accomplish your goals. Now, how would you do this? What would you use? Well, there's a variety of things you could use. Of course, you could go old school and use such a planner like this one here. Or with technology today, you got so many different programs out there you can put on your computer to create a weekly schedule. And of course, with the emergence of PDAs, personal data systems, these are fantastic. And I love mine. I use it every single day. So on top of this, I've also created a weekly schedule that I can have in my hand, that I can touch. And I love this because I can look at this and see from a daily standpoint, a weekly standpoint, what I have going on. And this has been fantastic because right away, I can send a schedule like this to my family members, my friends, my business partners, so that they know what I'm up to too. And it's important because I believe you should schedule your personal time. What do you need to do from a personal standpoint? Extra reading, maybe exercise. Have a little bit of that downtime for yourself. How about from a business standpoint? It's been ideal for me to schedule what I need to accomplish daily from a business standpoint. What calls I need to be on, what meetings I need to attend. And for my partners, it's great because they know when I'm available. They know what meetings I will be at, or when I'm available if they need me for help, or whatever may be the case. But what's the most important? They know when I'm not available. When's a bad time to call JJ? Good for them to know that. But also, too, I schedule my family time. Yeah, schedule my family time because we can get kind of busy out there. We get a crazy schedule. There's so much going on today. It's easy for us to forget the important things, and that's spending time with our family. Schedule your family time. So, once again, it's been a great thing for me, and I know it will be ideal for you. But here's the word of caution. I'll give you something to think about. Now, it's not always going to be perfect. You're going to have those days where you're throwing a curveball or maybe an unforeseen occurrence may take place. Well, as one of my coaches used to say, sometimes you just got to midstream adjust. You got to adapt. You got to adapt on the flow, and you make those adjustments for that day. But what's nice about having a schedule, you have it in place, you can look at it and focus on the next day, and it gets you right back on track. So what's also nice about a schedule is you can be flexible. You can be creative because you're going to have to adapt it from time to time. I seem to be changing mine every 60 to 90 days. But when I talk about being creative, think about all types of areas where you could create a schedule. We have a schedule for our children. This schedule highlights their chores so that they know what they need to do from a daily or weekly standpoint from a chores responsibility. And it's been, well, let's just say it's been nice and allowing our house to flow in a smooth fashion. So yeah, be very flexible and be very, very creative, because an organized person is in more control of their time and ultimately more in control of their future. You're able to schedule things in a way that you have time to release and relax. And ultimately, you just feel better because you know that you accomplished what you needed to accomplish on that day, and you have a positive attitude and you're ready to take on the next day. You're like, bring it on. So that's coaching point number 1. Create a weekly schedule and do your best to follow it, and be consistent and exercise discipline in following that schedule. So that's what we have for you today. What will we throw your way tomorrow? Well, I think I'll introduce you to the system. So take care, enjoy your day, and always remember, stay positive.